Alright, so for this compound over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we could see that this is going to be the longest chain that we could have is a 6-carbon chain. Remember, each of these points here, even though they're not labeled as a carbon, that's what the point stands for. Okay, so we have 6 carbons, and we also see that there's a double bond here, so I know that this is going to be hex, and we're going to add on an ending of -ene just because there is that double bond. The next thing you want to do is you want to come up with the naming system for this, and I know that this guy right here is going to be a branch. There's 1 carbon, so it's a methyl. Okay, and when I'm numbering, I don't want to go left to right because of the location of this bond, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, you want to get the lowest number attached to that double bond. So this one, you want to name that. We're going to put the 2 in front right there, just to indicate that that's where the double bond is. And then the branch you have to name is going to be 4-methyl. So we have 4-methyl 2-hexene here. Okay, for the second compound that we do have a ring. Okay, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Okay, we know that this is going to be pent because the 5. There's also a double bond, so there is a pentene. It's also in a ring, so we know that this is going to be called cyclopentene. Okay, the other thing that you guys have to account for are the 2 branches that are attached over here. So I start by counting the points on the branch. I have 1, 2, so I know that this is ethyl. Okay. This one over here has 1, 2, 3, and I know that'll be propyl. Okay. And remember that when you have a cyclic compound with a double bond, the first and the second carbon have to go to the bond itself. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could also go the other way. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But remember that you want to get the lowest numbers to the branches as possible. So I'm going to start here, 3, 4, 5. And then we could go ahead and start naming it. E comes before P, so that makes sense for us to do 3-ethyl, 4-propyl, and then you could just add on the cyclopentene. And that would be your name for that. Okay. For the very last compound that we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know this is going to be hept. Okay. And we also know here that there is a double bond, so I'm going to call this heptene. Okay. And you want to number your carbon so that you could get the lowest number on the carbon with that double bond. So I could go 1, 2, 3. Okay, or I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like the best way to name this is going to be from left to right. Okay, so we have a 3-heptene right there. Okay, and I don't have any branches coming off of my chain because it looks like everything's accounted for. And that's it. So this is just pretty much 3-heptene for your molecule name. And that's all.